Before anything else, here's some good news for all. Met Department predicts a normal monsoon for 2018. It will be the third straight year where we will receive good rains. Met Department expects 97% of the long period average rainfall this year. So what has the trend over the years been like, and how will it affect the agricultural sector? Mubina gets us a detailed analysis. Mubina, what are your findings?
Well, for one, there's going to be some much needed respite from the Mumbai heat and from the heat in general in the country. With 97% rainfall, it can be dubbed as a normal monsoon. That's what the expectation is from IMD's very first forecast on the 2018 southwest monsoon. But yes, what sort of a link does this have to the agri sector, to the economy, and by that extension, the markets? Well, first up, let's understand what has been the IMD's expectations, or rather what has been the monsoons over the last couple of years. From 2014 and 15, when there was a severe problem in relation to the monsoons, where we saw a deficiency in double digits. 2014 it was 88% rainfall, 2015 just 86%, and finally it was in 2016 that we saw a very smart recovery, 97%. 2017 as well, the rainfalls were more or less dubbed as normal at 95%, and this year the IMD is expecting 97%. Now this has a direct impact on the agricultural economy. The reason being that if you look at the agri output of the last couple of years, while 2013 and 2014 had been just about okay, there was actually a dip seen in 2015 and 16 in agricultural output on a year-on-year basis. But in the last 2 years, owing to normal monsoon, we've actually seen the crop loss being recovered thanks to the monsoon. So there has been good crop recovery. Not only that, it's not only the output bit that has been recovering, but the fact that pricing as well is coming back, for the simple reason being that the MSPs are all set to surge in FY18. Remember that the finance minister in the budget had set the cost, the MSP rather, at least 50% of the cost plus AFL. A technical formula over there, we'll not get into details, but with this 50% rise, 50% increase over cost for MSPs, it's expected that the MSPs are set to rise in FY19 very, very significantly. So in FY14 and 18, the CAGR was definitely in mid-single digits. But for FY19, the expectations are for the MSPs to surge anywhere between 10% to 50% for ragi, 10% of course for the most common crop paddy. So yes, there is very strong expectation of MSP as well, which bodes well for farm income. But why are monsoons important? Once again, it brings us back to that question, is because India is still largely an economy that's dependent on monsoons. The overall irrigation area stands at about just 34.5%. UP, Haryana and Punjab do have good amount of areas under irrigation, but if you look like states at Maharashtra, Kerala, Karnataka, they still lag at anywhere between 18 to 30%, and hence monsoons of course do play a very important role in the agrarian economy, in the rural economy, and thus for the markets.